and we can hear you. Let me just quickly check if we are recording you as well.
Uh-oh.
And I'll give you a go ahead. Right. So Tom, it seems that all systems are up and going.
Oh, excellent.
Um, I have just introduced you and your talk. Tom is the director of the LI at Cornell. The LI is the longest standing is the original recipe LI. It's the first LI in the world. And Tom is going to share with us some sustainability ideas. Through his talk today, I've distributed notes to all of you earlier today. If you have any questions, we'll have 5 to 10 minutes at the end of this talk. Otherwise, at the discussion on Wednesday, you should be able to pose further questions to Tom. Thanks, Tom. It's you now.
Okay, thanks. If my eyeballs appear to be moving around in a strange way, it's because my notes are on one half of the screen and I'm not too good at looking at the camera anyway. So this shifty-eyed character who can't actually see you is actually paying attention and might even say something worthwhile. At the very top of the notes, it says, if you learn nothing else today, learn this. Sustainability is really, really easy to neglect. And it's very, very, very important that you not do that. Because if you do, your organization will not last very long. It's a fact that something like 70% of the small businesses that are started in the US each year fail, and the usual cause is neglect of a bunch of things that we're going to lump together today under the heading of sustainability, but that are actually many things that we'll pick apart over the next few minutes. In case you hadn't detected this already, I am encouraging you to think about what you do as running a small legal information business. Because I think from that perspective, a lot of these things become clearer, and I hope that as the hour goes on, you'll see how. I do need to start with a few disclaimers this morning. A lot of the things that I will be describing today are things that we've done here at Cornell at the LII, and some of those will work differently for you, or they may not work at all for a bunch of very good reasons, largest of which is that the U.S. is not Africa. And that is both good and bad when we talk about sustainability. Our situation here at Cornell is that we have extremely high traffic volumes, about 10,000 visitors every day, about 14 million different visitors every year. So that things that depend on traffic work very well for us because we have a lot of it. So anything that's based on search engine optimization or just attracting large numbers of eyeballs tend to work very well here and may not work as well for you. Uh, on the other hand, we are in a very, very big place and very remote from our audience in some ways. It's hard for us to know them. It's hard for us to relate to our suppliers. I think we probably went, 10, 12 years here before we actually spoke directly to any US government official about any of the data we were getting from them. So if you think about what that might mean in a practical scenario, and we'll talk about a couple of these later on, uh, things like Google-based advertising work really well for us because we have large numbers of people coming by who may or may not click on an ad. And things like direct sponsorship don't work well for us because it's hard for us to find and talk to potential sponsors. But I'm getting ahead of myself, kind of on purpose, but it's important to set a few fundamentals first. And it's hard to imagine what could be more fundamental than to ask, what is sustainability? Now,